Hello, my name is Chastity, and today I'm going to discuss the effects of sleep deprivation on mental health in college students. So, before we start, real quick, take a few seconds. Think about a past time or it could be a present time where you're either you were staying up late for an exam or trying to stay up late to finish an assignment. And maybe you only got a couple hours of sleep. You're looking at the clock. Oh, shoots, I only have a few hours of sleep left. Um, Next day, fast forward to next day, you're getting up, you're probably waking up cranky, mind isn't clear, you're probably disinterested in class, you have a lack of motivation, you're probably complaining more, right? I know I can say I've experienced some of those symptoms when I don't sleep. And sometimes you just, when you're in class, you just say, oh man, I just want to go back home and get in my bed. I know I have plenty of times. So yeah, I think that is something that most of us can say that we have all experienced at least once. But the problem is that experience is not just once. For most of us, it's probably an, an experience that we are experiencing multiple days of the week. For myself, I may experience sleep deprivation maybe 2 to 4 days a week. So, as a psychology major, I choose this topic because sleep plays an important role in our mental health. Today, I'll explain what research says about the connection between sleep and mental health, including reasons why sleep can affect mental health and why researchers says sleep isn't the only factor. First, many researchers believe that not getting enough sleep can increase anxiety. According to Dr. Stephen Becker and his colleagues, college students who regularly had poor sleep reported much higher levels of anxiety than students who got enough rest. Their research suggests that when we don't sleep enough, our brains have a harder time handling stress and regulating our emotions. So, yes, um, for me, when I don't get enough sleep, my emotions are not regulated. A lot of times I am highly irritated and irritable. Um, and I'm sure most of us can say we has probably experienced some type of irritability or lack of emotional management when we haven't slept. Um, and I'm sure many of us have noticed this ourselves that even, for example, like staying up all night, um, even small problems can feel overwhelming and it becomes harder to concentrate, stay patient, or even just think clearly. Researchers also found a connection between sleep deprivation and depression. According to Dr. Nancy Gallen-Boss and her research team, um, students who constantly slept fewer hours were more likely to experience symptoms of depression. They found that healthy sleep habits were linked to better emotional well-being. However, researchers also reminded us that sleep isn't the only thing that affects mental health. According to psychologists Dr. Ann Frederick and Dr. Angelica, anxiety and depression are influenced by many factors, including stress, relationships, finances, genetics, and family relationships. Sleep is important, but it is only one part of a much bigger picture. So yes, sleep is just one factor that plays a role in your mental health. Other stressors can also play a role in your mental health, whether you're dealing with family, financial crisis, other obligations, a personal situation, whether it's something work related or socializing situation. There's many factors that contribute to mental that contribute towards your mental health, right? So researchers have also discovered that relationships goes both ways. According to Dr. Abudallah and his colleagues, whose poor sleep can make anxiety and depression worse. But anxiety and depression can also make it harder to get quality sleep. This creates a cycle that can be difficult to break. When you're dealing with depression and anxiety, it just creates a vicious cycle when it comes down to sleep. For example, when you, let's use the exam again. For me, my experience with depression and anxiety, or anxiety and depression, however you want to flip it. For me, if I don't sleep, I start stressing about not sleeping. And then if I have something like an exam due the next day, I start worrying about, oh my God, I already have problems with sleeping, but I know I need to get enough sleep to to be able to properly think for the exam. So then my anxiety about me knowing that I can't sleep, which makes me sad and sometimes depressed, because sometimes trying to sleep makes me depressed because I can't sleep. So then that leads to me stressing about sleeping for the exam. And then I start stressing about sleeping for the exam. Then I start stressing about, oh my God, I'm not going to pass the exam. And see, it creates that vicious cycle. Stressing about sleeping. Then I start stressing about the exam. And then it leads to me not sleeping at all. So now I'm having this exam and I still have not slept. But now I'm waking up even more depressed and my anxiety is through the roof. So yes, lack of sleep makes it harder. Anxiety and depression can make it harder to get a good quality sleep. So in conclusion, research shows that getting enough sleep is important for both our physical and mental health. Studies have linked poor sleep to higher levels of anxiety and depression, but research also agrees that mental health is influenced by many other factors. Understanding this relationship can help college students make healthier choices and recognize when they may need additional support. I hope today that you took away something from this video and can apply it to your lifestyle, and this can help you create better sleeping habits. Thank you.